Hi guys, welcome to day 112. A big hello to our new subscribers and new likers over on our page and our Twitter followers. Well, thanks for joining our journey, hope you enjoy it. Yeah, it's been a bit of an uneventful day really. I can't really say a lot on it. It's been similar to the past few days. I think that's part of the reason what's keeping Charlie going this holiday is, even though he's out of his normal school routine, we've implemented some sort of, as we do most holidays, well all holidays in fact, we've implemented some sort of day-to-day structure to go by, wherein, you know, they get up, they have the breakfast, they play for a bit, have the dinner, we go into town, come back, and that seems to keep Charlie calm as such. A lot of good interactions again with Poppy today. Not as much as yesterday, but you know, I can't complain. He was so full on yesterday with Poppy. It was almost unreal to watch. And you guys that's been watching us from the very beginning, I think now we're really starting to see noticeable changes. These 112 days on from the beginning, the comparisons are unreal. The fact, you know, he looks dead in the camera now. Charlie's very aware now, and I will argue it to the death that he knows exactly what I'm doing with the camera, and the fact that it's you know, it's been uploaded and whatnot. And because he knows when the camera's out, he'll grin at it and he'll interact with it, walk towards it, which actually makes it a little bit more difficult. You know, I over on our page and stuff, and on my own personal Facebook, I do tend to put up more pictures of actually Charlie than Poppy, and that's, believe it or not, it's easier to picture Charlie than it is Poppy, for the very reason Charlie will come up, you know, he's only just recently started coming up and interacting with the camera and having a look. That's just his way of exploring, but other times he will ignore it. Now if Poppy sees the camera, she'll be all up in it and she wants to take the photos herself and whatever else. So it's actually a little bit easier taking pictures of Charlie than Poppy. That was a bit of a, you know, a side point, not massively relevant, but just thought I'd pointed out that, you know, not everything is made harder. You know, people always think autism must make your life harder. In a lot of respects, truthfully, honestly, of course, you know, it does come with its additional difficulties. But, you know, some things are actually made a lot easier. And I could leave, you know, obviously we wouldn't, but I know I could leave Charlie on his own in the living room, because obviously it's safe, there's nothing he can hurt himself on in there. I could do that. Again, not that I ever would, but I could leave him for an hour. I'm 99% sure it'd be perfectly fine, as long as he was confined into the living room. I do that with Poppy. You know, she'd get into all sorts of mischief and climb whatever else. So it's complete, you know, it's complete fiction that autism makes everything more difficult, because it doesn't at all. Some things are actually made a lot easier. Does it balance it out? No, not at all. Of course, the difficulties far outweigh the non-difficulties, because the difficult things are more prominent to your day-to-day life rather than just little side things, if you like. You know, for example, eating. You know, Chad has to be assisted with his eating, getting dressed, you know, taking a bath, whatever else. Poppy we can leave to eat. She'll try her damn hardest to get herself dressed. Obviously we sit with her in the bath, but she's able to wash herself and whatever else. So sort of the key points that's needed throughout your life, yes, are made a little bit more difficult and do require a little bit of extra help. So I can see where people come from on that, totally. But you know, like I said earlier, it's not all negative at all. And on terms of a whole scale, you know, the laughs and the smiles and the jokes and whatever else outweigh absolutely anything. You know, any tantrum, any breakdown, you know, any violence and whatever else, you try to put a stop to it as much as you can, but inevitably it does happen. And 10 minutes later, well, I say 10 minutes later, depends how long that specific breakdown or whatever lasts, but you know, a while later, you know, they'll giggle to you and boom, you just remember why you just remember you're a parent. First, you know, it all comes flooding back. This is my child and they heavily rely on me, and you do absolutely anything for them, autism or not. You know, I was just saying this because, you know, I was speaking to Emmy yesterday. We don't always, you know, we'll skim over Charlie's day. It's just, but we don't always go into detail massively about things. It's not purposely done. We do want to give as detailed as possible. But I'll just refer back to the fact that when you're doing these videos every day, you know, it is so hard to keep track of what you've covered and what you haven't covered and whatever else. And we are working extremely hard to put something into place to sort of rectify that, so we can go into different things a bit more detailed. Like, thought about a little sideshow where, you know, for example, I'll show you a clip of Charlie eating on the end. There's normally one or two of him in the day where he's eating. You know, maybe doing a full 2-minute thing of Charlie's process of eating and how he does that and how he accomplishes that, and then maybe do one about him and his bath time and how Charlie does that and how he accomplishes that, just to run alongside these as well as the other shows we've got planned. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's all go. You know, I said it before, I've said it a million times. We've only just begun. This is definitely something that we're not even scratched the surface of yet. Apart from that, normal sort of day. I said before, not a lot to report on. We did the usual town. Charlie stayed very calm throughout. Yeah, and we've only got tomorrow to go, then back at school on Tuesday. So I'm going to go give them the tea, bubbly bath and bed. You guys know the drill, I'm sure by now. If you like our channel, please just stick a subscribe on. That would be awesome. If not, fair play to you. It's no problem. Or if you could like us over on Facebook, Twitter, share, the usual mumble jumble. I'm not going to force you guys to do anything. We just, you know, we appreciate you taking your time to watch our channel. So awesome. As usual, guys, take care. Let silent words be.